One, I think the truth of the matter is Kenya is a very corrupt country. Corruption is all over, right from the biggest or the highest office to the lowest. And yes, as a matter of fact, we are a country of serious corruption scandals. But I don't think at any point corruption will determine the fate of the elections. We are. It's a question of everybody being very corrupt. What matters, the difference is the degree of corruption, and ultimately, and maybe most importantly, that even Kenyans love corrupt people. I'm sure, including even you. You want a corrupt guy, a man with a big car, a big house. So that will not affect the elections. In fact, I think the elections will go towards the most corrupt people. So there's no effect on the elections. The outcome will not depend on corruption. No. Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. Historically, we have so many marginalized people. Up the other day, short people like me were not supposed to be in the disciplined forces. I could not get into the police, for example. I could not get into the military, for example. Yeah, you have heard the stories about northern Kenya, where they describe themselves as part of Somalia and not Kenya. For example, when they come to Nairobi, they say they're going to Kenya. And yes, that one is a very big issue, because marginalization means you are not benefiting from resources. And these resources take many forms, like jobs, appointments to government, and all those sorts of things. That could be a factor. One thing I've been seeing the Maasai people rebel against Jubilee, and it's a question of being marginalized. They believe they are not properly represented in the Jubilee government, even though they voted for them. Yes, those who feel not part of this government will definitely not vote for them. And if you ask me, that is another problem that is facing Jubilee. Uhuru and Ruto formed a government mainly of two tribes. So the other regions, the Luya people, Western and Ukambani, are reluctant to join this government because they don't feel part of it. The Jubilee government under Ruto and Uhuru has actually been undermining devolution. They have not supported it as much as we should. The best example is the strikes we are witnessing in all hospitals, maybe in Kakamega, Nakuru, Mombasa. We have all seen these strikes happen. Even Nairobi, I think, as far as we are concerned, there should be a strike going on, or maybe it ended last week. The constitution is very clear. The national government is the guardian angel of the county governments. Now, even with the problems we are witnessing in the health sector, at no point did the Jubilee government try to move in and try to help. We have seen delays in devolving or sending money to the counties. We have seen a situation where there has been an attempt to return some powers at the center in Nairobi. So these acts do not show a government that is serious with the devolution. It's not interested in devolution, and in fact, given a choice, I think Uhuru will kill devolution.